Yo, what up? What it do? It's time for another end of day report with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave Price Trigger Reports, put into your hands each and every trading day, Sunday through Friday. What it look like? What it do? You know, I've been holding on to this long Russell, which I made my hustle, and the thing is just chilling, not knowing what it want to do. Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I think the markets are going to try to get every ounce, every ounce of longs that it can before it rolls over. Make no mistake, make no doubt about it. The rollover will be fast and furious. And this time, there will be no V-shaped recovery, equity bounce. We're just going to keep falling and falling and falling some more and falling even more and then some more. Over and over. No end in sight. Falling markets. Excuse me. If you're not down with that, well, then you are on the wrong side of the market. So this is what y'all gonna need to do. Make your bones, make your money while you can on the long side of the market, and then get ready for that pulley back. Now, as it stands, we do have crash alerts that we do need to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. There is no escaping the crash alerts. I have to deal with one in the Russell, which I made my hustle. And yes, I am prepared to stop and reverse short if and when that time comes. Tonight into tomorrow, we got to deal with these crash alerts. All right. No two ways about it. We got crash alerts in the Dow, the Bitcoin Futures Composite Index, the E-mini S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, crude oil, and the Russell. Those markets have crash alerts. Now, we do have a rally alert for wheat futures, and we do have an oversold condition leading to a possible rally alert for tonight into tomorrow for the Canadian dollar. We shall see how that goes, but that's what we're looking at for tomorrow. So I had to warn you of what the possibilities was looking like. All right, I do see you in the comments in the live. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Hook a brother up. All right, Goldenberg says, Dex, what is your opinion on Moderna CEO selling his shares while talking on CNBC that corona vaccine they make shows good results and they will ramp up production? Well, that is a really good question. And it deserves a really good answer. So let me go ahead and break that down for you. Here we go. Isn't it funny, like, once I deal with a topic, then it comes up, that live situation comes up in the news to talk about. I find it really funny in a way. So yeah, first of all, we talked about the disadvantage that investors and traders, but more so investors, have a problem when it comes to equities. You have your technical analysis side of things, and then you have your information side of things. And it is designed that way for a reason. That it is against the law for you to have real quality, live, real-time information. Information has to first become public in order for you to act on it. You can't know something before it happens. And it's very contradictory in its makeup and scope because, our elected representatives have a exemption to that rule. They can act and trade on insider information, but you, Joe Public and Jane Public, cannot. So it's not a fair playing field in that regards. Not to mention the exchanges themselves. They have information for sale. You can pay fees to the exchange to get the jobs numbers leaked to you, moments in advance. Same thing with the FOMC reports and pretty much any report. If you got the dough, then you can be in the know. All right. So again, that is contradictory. It is hypocrisy at its finest. On one hand, they say you, Joe and Jane Public, if you trade on insider information, you're going to jail. Elected officials can trade on insider information. They will not go to jail. And if you have the dough, you can get the info at the exchanges for leaked government report results moments in advance. So, with that being said, no, I'm not surprised that Moderna did what he did. That is an old trick. You talk up your situation while you're doing the opposite of what you're saying. So he's talking up the stock. All right. That's what he wants to do. Because how else is he going to sell for a high price unless he first inflates said price? You got to get the stock price up before you can really sell at a true benefit for yourself. So that's what insiders do. All right. It's like pump and dump. They pump up the stock, then they sell right before it dumps. All right. Just like a penny stock scandal. It's what they do. That's their habitat. All right. Okay, let's see. Another one says, okay, Black Rock. What's up, Black Rock? Where you been, man? All right, can you look up SMH? I sure can, man. I can hook you up. I can hook you up with some SMH, some semiconductor. That's the old school play right there. I got your back, man. You ain't got to go nowhere. I got you. Let's see. Hey, what up, Kyle? What up, Brett? All right, man. So here we go. Let's jump right into these charts, man. Let's knock these out. You know, we do like 30 plus charts every evening. That's what we do. That's just how we roll. That's our stilo. All right. So SMH, we'll start with that. How about that? All right. So you're in a bull market. That is not to be denied. But you're range bound in this. So you've ceased trending for now. And now you're consolidating. You're just not doing it in the Kumo cloud. Every rally is being sold. For example, you got your rally alert here. You get your production, then the rally sold, right? Boom. Then you get another rally alert. You get your production, then the rally is promptly sold. Then you get another rally alert. You get your production. Now we're looking for the wash, rinse, repeat. All right, so we got a crash alert for tomorrow, and it's looking like the trend line support of around the 130-ish mark is in play. Okay, so your semiconductors looks like it wants to pull back tomorrow. We shall see. Of course, that's contingent on what happens in the equities. The equity futures in the overnight. All right, the E-mini S&P 500. It's funny because it looks like your semiconductor. Look at that. See? Wash, rinse, repeat. Crash alert for the S&P 500 futures. Trend line support around the 2850 level is in play as an initial target for that one. XRP going to the crypto side of the pond. You see we got a crash alert for this one too, but it's happening inside of the killer Kumo cloud of confusion and consolidation. So it looks like the bottom of the Kumo cloud is in play for your KRP crypto or Ripple. Looking at Wayfair going to the equity side of things. So you see this crash alert that we warned about days ago was productive. Then we got this secondary crash alert, which has been productive. Now we have a rally alert. So we are looking for this one to move higher tomorrow. All right, so rally alert for Wayfair. Ticker is W for tomorrow's trading. Now we're going to look at the bond market, TLT. Still consolidating. We're in the cloud. We're outside of the cloud. The only reason why you see it continuously dumping down below the cloud is because this is where your trend line support is, okay? So the market is teasing with that right now and actually looking like it wants to turn down and fall off of the cliff. If that happens, the selling could become exacerbated and we could see a massive drop in the bond market, the TLT. So we're gonna have to look for that. I know what you're saying. I always talk about this when we pull this one up. So let me just break this down for you. No, this nice looking bar up here is not a pointer. It is not a bullish pointer. It's not even a bearish pointer. It's nothing. So no, don't get your hopes up. We're not going there. Bond market is in trouble. I guarantee you, if it's not already, it will be soon. This TLT will be on the restricted list, and it's going to require the Fed to come in here and be the only buyer to bid the thing up. And they may pull an okie doke on you. So let me just be clear about the okie doke possibility. All right, so the last financial crisis situation we had, and even before that, the TLT was off limits and not available for shorting, or they would say we can't locate any shares for shorting. So they'll play that with you, and then what they'll do is they'll punch you in the chin on the slide. All right, and what that means is you'll say, "Well, I'll just get along the TBT. What's up?" And then you'll see TBT barely even moving, while the TLT drops several dollars a day. The TBT may move up 5 cents. You be like, "Yo, how is the TLT down $5 today, and the TBT is only up a nickel?" So the TLT moved a penny for every dollar the TLT moved. They said, "Well, it's based on percentage." I'm not trying to hear that. Not trying to hear it. Not trying to hear it. So they could do that to you. Just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. All right. So moving right along, looking at the Swan. All right. Nothing going on here. It's consolidating also. Market's not trending. That's why. Taking a look now here at the SP 500, the SPY edition, the ETF, crash alert for tomorrow as well. Now, if we don't get any production, that will be because the stock index futures rallied in the overnight. All right, so that's how you'll know if we get some production out of that. May have to wait a day or so. Looking at silver, SLV, I do believe I got triggered long in the SLV. Yes, I did. I got triggered long in the SLV. I'm now long SLV. Not SLV, I'm sorry. I got long the futures, the silver futures. So I'm long silver futures and I'm long the Russell. And there's a strong possibility the Russell will upset me with the long position. It's gonna diss me, but I'll reverse and get short, so I'm not worried about it. But the silver, I'm long and strong. As you can see here, SLV continued to pull up. I know it's gonna correct, and when it does, it's not a problem. Right now, the system is saying that the strength in this is real, so I'm going with it. Looking at the triple Q, the NASDAQ 100, got a crash alert for it too for tomorrow's trading, contingent upon what the NASDAQ 100 futures does tonight. Looking at OIH, we're in that Kumo cloud, the killer Kumo cloud of confusion and consolidation, and we got a crash alert for tomorrow. Looks like this thing is going to test the lower bands of this Kumo cloud. We shall see, but overall, nothing going on here. Market still isn't trending. Taking a look now at your Mexican peso. We're in the Kumo cloud, the killer Kumo cloud of confusion and consolidation, testing the trend line support. And this market is in a correction off of the bull run highs. I do believe that it's going to continue for now. There's a possibility of another run up like we had here that failed, because this is a bullish pointer right hither and thither. So we shall see if there's any more to this pullback. You can make an argument, but this right here is like a longer term support base. You can make that argument right now, and you will be well within your means to do so. I wouldn't be able to argue with you too much because that's what it's kind of looking like. So this could be setting itself up for a longer term bullish run. That would be neat for the peso, wouldn't it? All right, taking a look now here at the Litecoin, going back over to the dark side, to the crypto space, still in a consolidation, still in a correction within a consolidation. So we're going nowhere. We're outside of the Kumo cloud, but struggling with the trend line resistance. So Litecoin is still doing nothing. Taking a look here at the junk bond, JNK, just like the TLT, nothing's going on here. Trend line resistance is a problem. All right, taking another look at our next chart, which is the real estate, the IYR ETF. We got ourselves a crash alert. Market's been playing inside of the killer Kumo cloud of consolidation and confusion. Every little rally is being sold. So I think tomorrow should be no different, contingent on what happens overnight in the futures market. This thing is threatening to drop outside of the Kumo cloud like it did here, except for doing this time, taking this out and putting in a new leg down. Looking rather bearish for real estate. Thus saith the big red grizzly bear in the bottom right-hand corner. All right, so bear market, and it looks like it's going to start trending again and putting in lower lows. Be on guard. If you are long the IYR, you probably shouldn't be. Taking a look now at the HDGE. Every rally is being sold here. You're in a bear market. This one is trending. We're hitting new lows, and we get these little technical bounces. So rally alert tomorrow for this, which suggests that the crash alerts we have for tonight and tomorrow for the stock index futures could manifest. So we will see. This will rally contingent on what happens tonight in the futures markets. All right, moving right along. Here's HACK, H-A-C-K. All right, so this crash alert we got here was productive. Then we got this rally alert, this technical bounce off of the trend line support, and here we are. So now what do? Well, what we're doing is nothing. We're trading inside of this. We're doing nothing. All right, we're still in a corrective tone. We're not trending, and we're consolidating north trend line and Kumo cloud. So really nothing to see here at the moment. Taking a look now at the GLD. Now, I did not trigger long in the gold, and I probably will reevaluate, may let my tickets keep running and riding and see if I get any fills. But right now, this market is starting to consolidate. This is going on day 3 that we have no price action. All right, we're still in a bull market, and it's looking like it wants to break to the north side. So I'm waiting for that, and we'll see what happens. But I'm not long the GLD. I'm looking to get long the gold futures. All right, so here is our GDXJ, which is waiting for a shot in the arm from gold, but it's not waiting for it. It's starting to break out. So this one is in a bull market, and it is trending. It's now started trending again. What are we going to do with this gap right here? I don't know just yet, but this market is ready to do something. Also got a gap back here. Okay, got to deal with our gaps. We'll see what happens. But right now, the market is bullish. All right, here is our GBTC, our Bitcoin ETF. As you can see here, we had a rally alert for today, but the market didn't do anything. So we haven't gotten any production there, which means that maybe the market is too weak to get any technical bounces and could be ready to roll over and test trend line support, which is way down here at $9.50. We'll see what the market gives us. Looking at the Ethereum ETF, it is consolidated within the Kumo cloud of killerness and confusion and consolidation, with a crash alert threatening to test the trend line support down here around the $90 mark. All right, taking a look now at the Ethereum cash market here, sticking with our crypto situation. We got a crash alert. It looks like every bounce, every technical bounce is being sold. So we'll see what happens on this one tomorrow. Chances are it could pull back, test the trend line support. But the way this thing is moving, we could, if that happens, we'll probably get a stronger upside technical bounce. So this one has to make up its mind. Does it want to run and gun, or is it going to just continue to trade within a longer extended trading range? We shall see on the Ethereum. All right, taking a look now at DNN, which we've been looking at. Same thing. Nothing's happening. Nothing. Moving on. Taking a look at CCJ. All right, so this one we got that crash alert. We haven't gotten any production yet, but looks like we're starting to. So the way this thing has been moving, like it's building and building, we could, if this thing breaks south, it will probably just drop right below the trend line support. So 950 may not hold, and $9 may not either. We could be at the $8 handle before we know it in this CCJ. So look out below. Taking a look at Beyond Meat. All right, so we had this crash alert. We ended up getting no production out of it. And before we got to our 5th day, we got that rally alert for tomorrow now. So this one has changed. So basically what this is saying is that if we don't get this technical bounce, that we're going to trade within this bar. This bar is going to be the trading range for the foreseeable future, meaning that Beyond Meat is neither going up or down. Your momentum is just going to just flatline, and we're just going to just chill up here, just levitate and float for a while. All right, taking a look at the Bitcoin Futures Composite Index. We got a crash alert for tomorrow. So this is coming off this initial crash alert here where we got no production. The following day, we got a rally alert, which is a trading range established. So now we got this here, this crash alert. So I'm anticipating that the market will do nothing but trade sideways for a while in the Bitcoin Futures Composite Index before it decides what it really wants to do. All right, so here is the US dollar index, more of the same. The market is doing absolutely nothing but oscillating between positive and negative, par, not on par, that kind of thing. Here's the Dow futures market. Okay, so right here you see we have the crash alert for this one. Also, let's see if the market can defy the odds and keep booking north, or are we going to get some major production tonight into tomorrow? And then the next question is the downside limited because of the trend line support right here and the top of the Kumo cloud right here? Could the downside be limited? Could we just be pulling back like a slingshot and about to just rocket up again? Very interesting the way the charts are looking on the algo charts. All right, here's your Russell future. Same thing, crash alert. It's looking like we've topped out. You know, here's your wash, here's your rinse, and here's your repeat. So looks like this one, again, is the downside limited to the trend line, you know, or we're going to go deeper in the Kumo cloud and come down here and test the bottom of the cloud. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but either way, I'm prepared to do battle. All right, taking a look now at the crude oil futures. We got that crash alert as where we've tested the top of the Kumo cloud. Now it's ready to test the bottom of the Kumo cloud. Will we stop at the trend line support, or will we keep booking and get south of $25 a barrel? We shall see. Take a look at the NASDAQ 100 futures. You know, we got that crash alert for tomorrow. Trend line support is the initial target around the 87-ish handle if we do get a corrective measure and we get some production out of this. Now, normally, when you get a rally alert followed by a crash alert, that cancels each other out and becomes a trading range. So you can make an argument that we're not going to do anything for the next couple of days but trade within the high and low of this trading range. So we shall see. Tonight will be interesting. All right, and that's all we got. 30 plus charts down the hatch. We did it again. That's what we do every night. We take a look at all these charts. We look at equities. We look at futures. We look at forex. We look at crypto. We look at everything. We knock it out. Mornings are to go deep, and then the evenings is to look at these charts. So you got it. You got your marching orders. You know what it is. All of the reports have gone out hours ago. So you should already have your tickets in and doing what you do. And with that being said, y'all know what it is, man. Hit that, smash that like button. Go to PulseWaveTrading.com. Stop playing with me. Handle your business. Come break bread with us, man. It's time to get trading. All right. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. Peace.